2040 is the next Phoenix phenomenon day. So what are we to expect? Well, according to the historical record, the Phoenix phenomenon involves the darkening of the sun, the moon turning red, rocks falling from the sky, major earthquakes, and red fallout, like blood falling from the sky. Which it's called blood, but it could be some type of carbonaceous organic material that's red
Mhm.
rain, red mud, red dust, whatever. So taking these into consideration, what event in the apocalypse texts mirrors that? I can tell you real fast. It's the sixth seal of Revelation. Before the apocalypse even begins, seven seals have to be broken because the apocalypse means the unveiling. And it means that for two different for it means that because it's two different things being unveiled.
Right.
Remember, we exist in two different realities. One of them is for the collective. You can be scared. The unveiling for you is going to be a tribulation. The unveiling for you is going to be a cataclysmic reset. It's going to be an episode that's going to be terrifying. If you're a member of the collective, you identify with the collective, and you are not a highly individualized soul vibrating on a frequency of love and peace, then the unveiling, when those seven seals are broken and that seal is open, because it takes seven seals to open the scroll. Opening the scroll is the unveiling. This is why the entire book of Revelation has two messages. One is to the redeemed, those who understand the times, what they're going through, and are basically going to be immune from all this. The other is the collective who are going to suffer the very things they fear. This is an energy based construct, and it's going to give you what you expect. So in those seven seals, the sixth seal is the one we need to pay attention to, because when the sixth seal is broken, the sun turns black as sackcloth of hair, the moon turns to blood, rocks fall from the sky, and the kings and the people of the earth hide in the mountains and the caves, and because the cataclysm is so horrific, they're trying to hide underground. Remember, since the 1970s, what has the United States military industrial complex been doing? If you've been
Building
keeping up
domes.
with it, they've been building domes everywhere.
Yep.
They've been building underground facilities everywhere to survive, not a nuclear war. The whole nuclear deal is a psyop. It is a scare tactic to induce you to pay to agree to more taxes, just like
Right. Gotta
NASA
gotta
is a
fund that military industrial complex.
yeah, NASA's a psyop. Yeah,
Yep.
$34 billion a year. They only need 2% of that to continually perpetuate the idea that they're actually going back and forth from space when they're not. The other 98% of that budget is for all the deep state
Oh, sure.
funding, all the military, underground military, all the black ops stuff. Yeah, guys, it become even the hadron collider, even these superconductors and colliders and all that. It says they love that we get on social media and have all these rumors about what they're doing. They're changing reality. Mandela effect is because of CERN and all that. CERN's not doing anything to
Well, and you
just
got
justify
fake X
that.
out there. I call it fake X, you know.
It's set in stone. We have 16 and a half years. We're still a little less than 17 years, but till this occurs. So but that's still not the apocalypse. That's the sixth seal. So if the sixth seal is the Phoenix phenomenon, and we can find all these references to the number 138 in ancient records, and we do. If it's the sixth seal, then we need to pay attention because we only have like 17 years till May of 2040. So if it's the sixth seal, then we need to pay attention. What does the first seal mean? What is the second seal, the third seal, the fourth seal, and the fifth seal? Because we know starting that are the four horsemen of the apocalypse. But when we read the text, there's actually a fifth horseman there. So what I'm saying is in 17 years, a whole series of events must unfold before the Phoenix phenomenon happens. So
We're
every
in for a wild ride.
we're in for a wild ride. There's some. I mean, I can give you. This doesn't have anything to do with the Phoenix phenomenon, but I can basically give you a really good idea of the first horseman. The first horseman is going to be a Messiah-like figure who is acceptable to two of the three Abrahamic Judaic, type religions, Abrahamic religions. Two of the three will accept him, a third will not. And I believe Islam will not. I believe the Judeo-Christian world will. And this is what's going to start the Red Horseman, which is war. This is an all-out Christian Muslim war. Now, I'm also speaking from the position of having been educated to know this. And what I mean is that these, in the 1890s all the way up till the 1920s, the three world wars were already mapped out. And I show on my channel and I cite the sources where this can be found in the writings of Mafia. His name was Mafia something. The term mafia came from this guy's name, but he was a 33rd degree Mason. He was a crime lord, and Mafia, MAFIA, is actually an acronym in Italian. And it's where we get the word mafia from today. But this guy wrote a letter to Albert Pike, 33rd degree Mason.
Who put the wars in his book. Yep.
100%. World War I happened exactly the way they wanted it to happen. It was already predicted because it was staged. World War II did the same thing. So World War III is going to follow suit. And in World War III, it's an all-out war between Christianity and Islam, and every bit of it is staged. And they've already started staging it. This is exactly why all these Western European countries are having all these Middle Easterners imported into their nations. Look at the UK. Look at Ireland. They're steadily pumping them in. They're getting prepared for the enactment of the first and second horsemen.